Hello, my name is Joseph Lee, and this is the 11th worksheet for WILOC first graders. Now here, for the first page, we have something pretty fun. Addition and subtraction word problems. It says match the picture word problems to the correct number sentences. First one is done for you, so let's just get that for an example. How many bees are left? So it says, or the picture depicts 3 bees leaving and 4 bees are left, and if we add those together, we have 7. So the original amount was 7, which is this number here. The amount of bees left was this number here, which is 3, and the amount of bees that are left at the hive is 4. So this is indeed the right answer. For this one, let's do number 4 because it has ducks. Ducks. How many ducks are left? So, left. This is bolded because it's a very important word. It tells us whether the operation will be subtraction or addition in the number sentence. Now, left typically, or most usually, means subtraction. So we know, let's just make a note here, subtraction. So we know that the number sentence we match this picture to should have a subtraction sign. So we can rule this out, and we can rule this one out. So it has to be between these two. Alright, so we first, as always, count the total amount of things, or in this case ducks, in the picture before anything left. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ducks. So we know that basically from process of elimination that this will be the right answer since this is the only one with 6. But let's just go through it to make sure. So the number to the right here, which is 2, says that 2 ducks are leaving. And if we check this picture, we see that 1 and 2 ducks are leaving, so this checks out. Finally, we have 4 ducks that are still left, and as we can see in this part of the picture, there are 4 ducks left, and therefore this is the matching number sentence. So let's go to the second page, where it says match the picture word problems to the correct number sentences. So same thing here. Let's do 4 and 3 since we're a bit more speedy. So this one says, how many dogs are there in all? So in all indicates that this will be an addition problem, since we're not taking away anything, but we're rather taking into consideration everything. So we just have to count the number of dogs there are, which is 1, 2, 3 dogs, so we know our final answer has to be 3. And there are 2 Dalmatians, or the white dogs right here, which is 1, 2, and there's this 1 yellow dog, which we can represent as 1. So our number sentence should be 2 plus 1 equals 3, which conveniently is right here. Now for 4, we have how many cats are left. So in a similar process, but technically the opposite, we have to first count the total number of cats, because this isn't an addition problem, but this is a subtraction problem, because it says the word left, and the total number of cats is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cats. So 5 is our original answer, or sorry, original number. 2 cats are seen leaving, so we put a 2 here, and then it seems that 3 cats have left, or are left, so it's 5 minus 2 equals 3, which is right up here. Okay, let's move on to the third page. It says find each difference for subtraction facts from 9 to 12. Let's do 1, 5, 9, and 11. 11 minus 3, this should be pretty easy, but if you can't do it in your head, it's totally fine. You can just make a number line. You start at 11, just go any number of spaces back we start at 11. Since we have to go back 3 spaces, we do that on the number line. So 1, 2, 3, and our answer will be 8. For 5, we have 10 minus 5. We can just show this on a number line again. We have 10 here, and we just go back some amount of spaces. And let's start counting back 5 spaces, because it says 5 to subtract. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces back from 10. So our answer will be 5. Going to 9, this one's pretty funny. If we want to do a number line, we can just do that really quick. It starts 12, just go back some number of spaces. Start at 12, go back 3 spaces, so 1, 2, 3 spaces, and we arrive at 9. And that is our answer, which is also the number of the question, which is pretty funny. Finally, we have 11. 11 minus 5. If we want to do that on a number line, we can, but just for the sake of time, we'll just say that 11 minus 5 is 6, which was also true if you work out on a number line. And finally, we have page 4, which is fact families from 11 and 12. To find the sums and differences for each fact family, use the number line if you need help. Now, for this one, let's do 1 and 6. Alright, so 2 plus 9. First, let's calculate what 2 plus 9 is. So, 2 plus 9 and 9 plus 2 are the same thing. So, let's just start at 9 and move 2 spaces to the right, instead of starting at 2 and moving 9 spaces to the right. So, 1, 2, and we arrive at 11. So these both, since they are the same, they are both equal to 11. This checks out with the top number on the subtraction parts. Now, we know that fact families have the 3 numbers that are in common with each of these equations, I guess. So, 11 minus 2 will be equal to 9, since that's the leftover number that we have to plug in, or to use from this fact family. And 11 minus 9 is 2, for the same reason we put 9 here. Alright, so for 6, we have 3 plus 8. Going back to the number line here, we start at 8, we go to the right 3 times, which is also equal to 11. So these two will be equal to 11, and by the logic we did this problem by 11 minus 3 will be equal to 8, and 11 minus 8 will be equal to 3, because they are the leftover numbers from the fact family that we haven't used up yet. And that concludes the 11th worksheet for Wild and First Graders. Thank you for listening.